Okay, so if you're having troubles with Chapter 4 Test and Geometry, I'm going to go through it with you guys so you can follow along. So number 1, square root 75m5. I'm going to break 75 into a perfect square root. 25 is a perfect square root, and 3. 25 times 3 is 75. I need to make this an even number, not 5, but square root of m4 square root of m. Now, what I can do is I can take the square root of 25. That's 5. I can take half of that, m2, and these two can't be done, so they stay 3m. Number 2, I've got the square root of 12y to the 5th over 49x to the 6th. Okay, what I notice right off the bat is in the bottom. Okay, 49 is a perfect square root, 7. X to the 6, I'm going to take again half of it like I did up here. Half of the 6 is x3. Okay, now that's the bottom is done. The top, I got to break it up. Okay, 12 is not a perfect square root, but 4 times 3 makes 12, and the square root of 4 we know is 2. The same thing here that I did up here, except I'm going to make it a y. Square root of y, 4, because I need it to be even, so I can take half of it and y. Now, let's see what I got. On the bottom, that's done. 7x cubed. If I get going too fast, you guys know you can just pause this, alright? On the bottom, 7x cubed. On the top, square root of 4 is 2. Take half of that, y2, square root of 3y. Done. Okay, number 3. Again, too fast, just stop it. Negative 4 square root of 12 plus 2 square root of 3. Well, I can't add them unless they're the same. So, I'm change this square root of 4 and square root of 3 because 4 times 3 makes 12, and the cool part of square root of 4 is 2. This 2 times negative 4 is negative 8 square root of 3. Then I bring down plus 2 square root of 3. I can combine those because they're the same, negative 6 square root of 3. Okay, boom. 4. Again, I've gone too fast, just pause it. 4, I have 4 square roots of 3 times 2 square roots of 3 minus 3 square roots of 9. Now 3 square roots of 9, check it out. 3 square roots of 9, that's just plain old 3. I know that. 3 square roots of 9 is just 3. So I'm going to change that right off the bat. So I'm going to distribute. Okay, now this is really the number 9. 3 times 3 is number 9, so I'm going to change that to 9. So this makes 8 square roots of 9. This makes whole number with whole numbers, negative 36 square roots of 3. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24 minus 36 square root of 3. Boom. 5. Okay, 5 is easy. I like 5 because all you do is to solve it, you're looking for the x-intercepts. The answer is here at 1 and here at negative 4. Those are the answers. Okay. 6. 3x squared minus 7 equals 140. Okay, let's solve. Plus 7 plus 7. 3x squared equals 147. Divide by 3, divide by 3. Again, if it's going too fast, just pause it. X squared equals 49. Now, to get rid of an x squared, to do the opposite, square root it. Square root of 49 is 7. But there's two answers. There's a positive 7 and a negative 7. Okay. Again, if you go too fast, just pause it. Catch it up. Okay. 7. I've got parentheses x minus 2 squared plus 3 equals 12. Okay. Let's get rid of this 3. It's hanging out all by itself. So we'll go minus 3. Minus 3. So parentheses x minus 2 squared equals 9. Okay. We'll square root it to get rid of the square. And there's got to be two answers because the x squared. So I've got x minus 2 equals, well, the square root of 9 is 3. But two answers, so it's plus and a minus 3. So I'll go x minus 2 equals 3 and x minus 2 equals negative 3. Okay, so I'll solve. Plus 2, x equals 5. Plus 2, x equals negative 1. Okay. 8. Okay. Completing the square. X squared plus 8x equals 9. Okay, here's how it works. We've done this. We take half this number. Half this number is 4, and we square it. So half this number Half this number is 4. Half of 8 is 4, and we square 4 and we get 16. Okay, that's called completing square. So what we do is take this number, we add it here, and we've got to add it to both sides to keep the balance. Okay, so then what do we got? Well, this will factor into an x plus 4 times an x plus 4. And if I add these two, I get 25. X plus 4 is an x plus 4 squared, because I've got two of them, equals 25. Okay. All right, how do I get rid of the square? Square root it. And get x plus 4 equals. Square root of 25 is 5. Two answers because of the x squared. So plus or minus. Now it's going to work just like what we did up here. X plus 4 equals 5. X plus 4 equals negative 5. Minus 4, one answer is 1. Minus 4, 1, minus 4, the other answer is negative 9. Okay, cruising. Alright, what's on my notebook here? I don't know. Something landing drew. Okay, 10. Okay, number 9, sorry. X squared minus 121 equals 0. So if I factor it, right, parentheses, x square root of 121 is 11, plus 11 minus 11. So my answers are negative 11 and positive 11. Okay. 10. Let's see what we got for 10. 10 is an x squared minus 3x equals 18. Bring over the 18. Okay. X squared minus 3x minus 18 equals 0. Okay. Factor, parentheses, x minus 6 positive 3 will make the negative 18 when I multiply, but add to negative 3 when I add them. Many equations, so if I solve, I get x equals a 6. Many equations, when I solve it, x equals negative 3. Okay, again, if I get going too fast, just stop it, pause it, watch. I'm just going to try and get this all in the video, okay? 11. Cruising. 2x squared minus 11x plus 5 equals 0. Okay, factor. It will factor, honestly. 2x, x makes it 2x squared. 5 and 1. I got to put the 5 here and the 1 here so that I get my double smiley. 10 and 1 will make 11. Minus minus, because I have got a negative times negative makes positive. Okay, now, many equations, I got 2x minus 1 equals 0, and x minus 5 equals 0. Just got to solve for x from here. I think you get 1/2 and positive 5. 12. Alright. Okay, 12 is factoring also. I got a 6x squared plus a 7x equals 20. I'm going to bring over the 20. 6x squared plus 7x. I got to subtract the 20 to bring it over. Alright, it's factored. How about 3x? 2x makes my 6x. How about 4 and 5? 4 here and 5 here. Let's see. That's 8 and 15. So if I have a positive 15 and a negative 8, it'll make 0. And then many equations, you just got a 3x minus 4 equals 0. You got to solve, so you get 4/3. 2x plus 5 equals 0. You'll have to solve and get negative 5/2. Okay? I'm not going to do everything for you. You guys got to do something, right? Got to do something. If you have 15, can I put it on a number line? X squared minus 2x greater than or equal 15. Well, what's greater than? Greater than is bigger, right? So you're going to shade this direction, but it can also be bigger in a negative direction. So first, let's bring that over. X squared minus 2x minus 15 greater than or equal to 0. Okay? Factor, right? Factor. X times x makes x squared, and probably a 5 and a 3, negative 5, positive 3. But with many equations, we get a positive 5 and a negative 3 if we solve for many equations. Now, what's greater than? Everything this way, so we shade that way and shade that way. Okay? Alright, 16. 16. Okay, we're going to use Desmos. And doggone it, I don't have my phone with me. to show Desmos, but I'll be back in a flash. So hold that. Hold it down. Okay, I'm back with my phone. Hopefully you guys are getting caught up. Let me show you what my phone does. Desmos is awesome. Okay, I'll show you how Desmos works, okay? Okay. Let's figure it out. Oh, come on, phone. Quit doing this to me. Alright, so I'm going to show you on my calculator. And I'm going to go to Desmos. Right there. And we'll do this one, okay? So we're going to graph y equals, we're going to go x squared plus x subtract 1. And we get that parabola there, okay? And then we're also going to graph y equals negative 2x plus 3. Okay, there they are. Now, what I'm looking for is where they intersect. Tap on it. Tap right there. Oh, one answer is 1, 1. Can you see that? Let's get it so you can see that. Okay, so I tapped on it. Turn this contrast. Alright, tap on 1, 1. Tap right there. 1, 1 is one answer, and then the other answer is right there. Tap on that. So the answer is negative 4, 11. So that's what you did. Just put the points. Negative 4, 11 is one answer, and 1, 1 is the other answer. It's right off Desmos, okay? Alright, now the next one. Let's do the next one. So we're going to shade, and Desmos will even shade for you. Check this out. So back that up. So let's go back that up. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So go y, and then they got these even greater than or less than. So I go greater than or equal to x squared. See how it shades for you? Cool, huh? Minus 4. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. It looks like, yeah, you can see that. So you shade that in there. See? Come on, stop that. Awesome. You guys hopefully see that. Okay, just shade that in. And then the same thing on the next one. You just use Desmos. It's awesome. So you can go y is less than or equal to x. Nope, it's not x. I'm sorry, my bad. Go back. 3 minus x squared. See how it shades? And the other one is y is greater than or equal to x squared plus 2x subtract 3. Okay, and there it is. You can kind of see where the two overlap and shade, so you just have to draw that picture with the overlapping shading because that's the answer. Okay, all right, we're almost there. I like Desmos. So let's do the last one, quadratic formula. So we've got number 19. 2x squared, you got to show the work, plus 3x plus 4 equals 0. Okay, quadratic formula. Negative b plus or minus square root of b squared. This is what happens when things don't factor. If it does not factor, you have to use this. Minus 4ac all over 2a. So here's a, b, and c. I'm just going to plug it in. Negative b, negative 3. Plus or minus b squared, big square root of b squared, which is 3 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 2, times c, which is a 4, all divided by 2, a, and a is 2. Okay, so let's see what I got. Alright, I got a negative 3 plus or minus big square root. Let's see. 9. 3 squared is 9. Minus 4 times 2 is 8 times 4 is going to be a 32 over 2 times 2 is 4. Okay? Alright, let's go ahead and figure out what this is. Negative 3 plus or minus big square root. Let's see, 9 minus 32 is a negative 23 over 4. Now, you can't take the square root of a negative number. It won't happen, so there's no solution. Okay. Alright, almost done. Last one. So, you got a ball, and for 20, it is h equals negative 16t squared plus 40t. Now, you don't have to graph it, but it looks something like this. You can see if you can picture, so the ball goes up in the air, plunk, and hits down, okay? So, maximum height, it's right there. Okay? So, I'm going to use this little negative b over 2a formula. Here is my a, here's my b. So I'm going to go negative 40 over 2 times negative 16. If I use my calculator and go 40 divided by negative 32, 40 divided by 32, I get a 1.25. That's time. That makes sense. It takes 1.25 to get to here, right? Now, if I need that height, so that's the answer to A. That's the time. If I need that height, I just plug my 1.25 in because that'll give me the height. So it's okay. Height is equal to negative 16. If I plug that in for time, 1.25 squared plus 40 times 1.25. I use my calculator, and I get about 25 feet, okay? So here it is. It takes 1.5 seconds to get to the top, and the top's at 25 feet. Now, when does it hit the ground? Well, if it goes, I got this wrong, 1.25. It goes 1.25 from here to the top, then another 1.25 and hits the ground. 1.25, another 1.25, which makes 2.5 seconds. Okay, there you go. That is chapter 4 test. So hopefully you guys will get it done.